StadiumDB.com presents Serie B Stadiums 2024-2025 season. Italy, it's not just about pizza and Calafiori. In this video, we'll focus on the local stadiums and not Serie A, but the lower league, Serie B. Teams from these competitions perform at venues full of history, which are located in picturesque locations. So let's see all these arenas. In which ones will the biggest battle for Serie A be waged? Write your types in the comments, and in the meantime we'll present the stadiums in order from the smallest to the largest. 19th place, Stadio Druso, capacity 5,520, FC Südtirol. In 2000, FC Südtirol was promoted to Serie C2 and moved from Bressanone to Bolzano. On that occasion, the stands were both roughly restricted in order to reach 3,000 seats. In 2019, work began on a major renovation of the stadium. Both stands were to be enlarged, and the facade was to be preserved and incorporated into the new one. The completion of the work, scheduled for 2021, has been delayed. 18th place, Stadio dei Marmi, capacity 5,500. Carrarese Calcio 1908. The stadium's capacity will be increased to about 5,500 for the 2024-25 season to allow the Carrarese to play in their hometown. However, the Carrarese will play their first home matches in the Serie B Championship at the Arena Garibaldi in Pisa before they adjust their facility to meet league requirements. It was the first choice of the Carrara team. 17th place, Stadio Piercesare Tombolato, capacity 7,623, AS Cittadella. Located just south of the Cittadella 45 Old Town, this football athletics stadium was built in 1981. Initially, it received two stands, smaller but covered, in the west and larger open terrace in the east. Ever since it opened, the stadium was named after Piercesare Tombolato, a local player who died after a game of his team. 16th place, Stadio Romeo Menti, capacity 7,642, Juve Stabia. Juve Stabia has decided to renovate its facility. It's putting up new lighting there and is expected to play in its stadium from the start of the competition. It is a club based in the city of Castellammare di Stabia, in the south of the country, where Al Capone's father was born. Juve Stabia's patron club is Juventus FC. 15th place, Arena Garibaldi-Romeo Anconetani, capacity 9,942, AC Pisa 1909. While many stadiums carry the name arena as part of modern image enhancements, this stadium was a real arena throughout the 19th century. It was used as an amphitheater, a horse racing track, and for other outdoor events, called first Arena Federighi and then Arena Garibaldi after its owners. The stadium is located just 250 meters from the famous Leaning Tower of Pisa. 14th place, Stadio Alberto Picco, capacity 11,676, Spezia Calcio. La Spezia is the second largest city in Liguria and is home to one of the most important bases of the Italian Navy. The city is located at the eastern end of the region, right on the border with Tuscany. Stadio Alberto Picco has been the home of Spezia Calcio since 1919. The stadium was built in a rush to provide Spezia with a home for their first league season, but wasn't finished in time. 13th place, Stadio Danilo Martelli, capacity 12,000, AC Mantova. In the summer of 2024, Mantova's return to Serie B required work to renovate the stadium. As a result, seats were installed in the Curva Te and Distini, with the latter reopened after 8 years of unusability. Lighting was redone and other minor renovations were carried out to increase capacity to around 12,000 spectators and make the venue fully usable for the second division championship. 12th place, Stadio Nicola Ceravolo, capacity 14,650, US Catanzaro 1929. The stadium was built in 1919 and it is one of the oldest in Italy. Other or historical names of the stadium are Piazza d'Armi, Stadio Divisionale, Stadio Militare and Stadio Comunale. The biggest attraction in the city for tourists is certainly the bridge, which is one of the highest in Europe and is called the Morandi Bisantis Viaduct. 11th place, Stadio Giovanni Zini, capacity 15,191, US Cremonese. The opening of the US Cremonese Stadium took place on November 2nd, 1919. In 1924, the stadium was named in honor of Giovanni Zini, a Cremonese goalkeeper who was killed during the First World War. Between 2017 and 2018, the east and south stands were covered, and in 2019 the last standing places were removed, installing seats in all stands. With 10 stadiums ahead of us, this is the right time to subscribe to our channel and like the video. Also take a look at the comments section where our question awaits you. 10th place, PSG Arena. Capacity 16,227, Frosinone Calcio. In 2016, Frosinone Calcio were awarded 45-year freehold of the stadium until 2061 and were left with the task of completing the stadium to reach 16,000 and meet all crucial domestic and international criteria. It wasn't until Frosinone Calcio's perspective of Serie A promotion became real that the project got revived. In 2015, upon first ever top-flight season, temporary stands on 3 sides began to be built in order to bring total capacity to 12,000. 9th place, Stadio Mario Rigamonti. Capacity 19,550, Brescia Calcio. The stadium was inaugurated in 1959, making it one of the older football venues in Italy. Over the years, some of football's greatest, like Roberto Baggio and Andrea Pirlo, have graced the pitch of Stadio Mario Rigamonti while playing for Brescia. 8th place, Orogel Stadium Dino Manuzzi. Capacity 20,194, AC Cesena. Since 1982, the facility has been named after Dino Manuzzi, Cesena's longtime president, who died at the time. AC Cesena plays its matches here on a daily basis, but the Italian national team has also played 3 friendly matches here. Juventus also used to play their matches in the Intertoto Cup, and the stadium is used for rugby. 7th place, Stadio San Vito Gigi Marulla. Capacity 20,987, Cosenza Calcio. It is a football stadium located in the San Vito district on the right bank of the Campagnano River. It is the second largest venue in Calabria with seating spread over 4 sectors and has been hosting Cosenza matches since 1964. The pitch is 232.5 meters above sea level. Originally named the San Vito Stadium, as of September 21, 2015, it took its current name in memory of soccer player Luigi Marulli, an ensign of the club who died the same year. 6th place, Stadio Alberto Braglia. Capacity 21,151, FC Modena. The stadium was named after Alberto Braglia, who was an Italian gymnast. Artists that have performed at the stadium include Sting, Prince, Simple Minds, U2, Pink Floyd, Guns N' Roses and Rage Against the Machine, among others. Modena is one of the most beautiful cities in the Italian region of Emilia-Romagna. Its heart is the Piazza Grande with its cathedral and the bell tower known as the Ghirlandina. In 1997, all 3 were jointly designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. 5th place, Mapei Stadium. Capacity 21,525, US Sassuolo and AC Reggiana 1919. The stadium in Reggio Emilia is the first ever private football venue built in Italy. With the city lacking interest in the stadium's fate, the arena was bought by Mapei, the owner of US Sassuolo. In 2016, the Women's Champions League final was held here, and in 2020-2021 respectively, Italian Super Cup and Coppa Italia finals. In the past, in addition to Reggiana and Sassuolo, the venue has played host to the Serie A sides, Carpi and Atalanta. Fourth place, Stadio Arecchi, capacity 29,739, Uese Salernitana. The Arecchi is really something else. Even those who can't stand football would enjoy themselves here. These are the words of Italian journalist Maurizio Compagnoni. Nothing to add. The supporters from Salerno are undoubtedly among the country's best. Opened in 1990, the venue is definitely not one of the old-timers when it comes to Italian football arenas. It owes its name to Prince Arechi II and is therefore often referred to as the Prince of Stadiums. Third place, Stadio Comunale Luigi Ferraris, capacity 33,205, UC Sampdoria. First stands in this location were built in 1911 and could hold up to 25,000 people. This means that the venue is the oldest operating stadium in Italy. Thanks to being a very modern venue at the time, Marassi hosted the 1934 World Cup. Stand by stand, the stadium was rebuilt again between 1987 and 1989, allowing clubs to play matches while the work was being done. The works again allowed the World Cup games to be played here, this time in 1990. Second place, Stadio Renzo Barbera, capacity 36,365, Palermo FC. The stadium was one of the venues of the 1990 FIFA World Cup. On September 18, 2002, the stadium was officially renamed as Stadio Comunale Renzo Barbera. Palermo is one of the largest metropolises to be found in Sicily. During World War II, Palermo was completely destroyed. It took many years to rebuild the city, and back in 1968, Palermo faced a powerful earthquake. The city has been completely rebuilt, and the remnants of its turbulent history are its greatest attraction. First place, Stadio San Nicola, capacity 58,270, SSC Bari. Stadium designed by the renowned Renzo Piano is one of the largest venues in Italy, and this was for several reasons. AS Bari, the stadium's host, has a huge group of fans. But also, the bid to host the 1990 World Cup was won by the Italian then. In addition, an athletics track was built to receive funding from the International Olympic Committee, although it is rarely used today. Partial coverage helped the venue gain 4 stars according to UEFA standards and host the 1991 Champions League final between Crvena Zvezda and Olympique de Marseille. It has also hosted a number of Italian international matches due to its size. The stadium in Bari was our last stop of a scenic Italian tour between mountains and lakes, amidst which Serie B stadiums are scrupulously hidden. Stay tuned, however, for more interesting material coming soon. See you there!